haven't y'all tried Miracle Food yet?
Miracle food.
Mega food.
Miracle foods.
Miracle food.
Miracle food.
Miracle food.
Miracle food.
Miracle food.
Please support your Black businesses and support your health. This is a tool to genuinely heal people. It's through the roof. I feel like I'm low-key levitating in this bitch. This should be in your cabinet.
It's Mike Ross, also known as Mike on the Mic. He's getting ready for his upcoming 2022 comedy run. He'll be kicking it off at Bitty Brand's Stress Factory Comedy Club. Caroline's on Broadway. Punchline Philly. You don't want to miss him take the stage at the DC Improv. Then he'll be coming to the Atlanta Improv and at Chocolate Sundays Comedy Show in Los Angeles, California.
It's Mike on the Mic. Looking forward to seeing you there.
For sure.
Indeed. I don't know if you know or saw Mayor Eric Adams in New York. He's trying to put a social ban on drill music, saying that it's terrible. It's leading to youth gun violence. He was speaking on a young rapper that passed away, a drill rapper. And we see, and obviously kind of pertaining to Corey Miller's situation, the prosecution used his lyrics against him in that situation. So we see the power of lyrics, and we're trying to advocate against that. But what's your thoughts on the mayor pushing against just completely eradicating drill music altogether, or from social media, I should say?
Yeah, I just think that you know better, you do better. I mean, it's just entertainment, but at the same time, a lot of our young people are dying because they can't see the difference. And I think that's what the mayor is trying to say. I think he's saying it, but people not connecting to it because he's not saying it the right way. I mean, people are dying, and we have a lot of followers now to where young people are not being able to see that this is entertainment. If you look at what Scarface and that movie did for us back then, it turned a lot of people out, but a lot of us realized that this was just entertainment. And I think till we get these young people to realize that this is just entertainment, these guys are not living like this every day. So when you see that music, you thinking that you have to live like that. And it's the other people that are committing the crimes. It's not the artist that you're seeing. The artist is using this as entertainment to make it out the ghetto. But at the same time, the younger generation is brainwashed by this, whether it's blacks, whites, Latinos, or Asian. They don't really want to live that life, but they want to wild out. And when they get caught up, they don't realize that it was just entertainment from an artist. And so I just think once he's able to explain what he's trying to say, I think that people are going to see, he's trying to save lives. But at the same time, I mean, we have the freedom of speech. We have the freedom to create any type of music. This is America. So I don't think it's going to stop that. But I think that people have to start being responsible for their own lives and stop, pointing the fingers at other people. And I mean, I think as a kid, I watched New Jack City, Scarface, so you can want to be Tony Montana. I mean, Scarface shot up the movie. I mean, he got shot 100-something times, so he was shooting with the machine gun. Did they mean that we wanted to live like that? The people that's going to take it and take the negative part and get brainwashed, they're going to do that anyway. They could go watch a Disney movie and do that. So, but I just think we got to stop pointing the fingers and finding excuses for people. We are dealing with mental illness in this country, but I also think that parents have to take accountability. When my brother died at 19, my parents had to take accountability for it, not just like, oh, well, we're going to blame it on some music or blame it on that. No, let's blame it on reality. If your kid's in the wrong place at the wrong time, doing the wrong stuff, they're going to eventually get into some type of violence or trouble or even death or go to prison. So I think as parents, when we spend time with our kids, we got to show them that this is just entertainment. Like, you don't have to live like that, like a video game. They're not going to play in the video games because, we got Grand Theft Auto. We got to realize, and some kids done died from that, trying to mark that. So, but, we have to sit down, hold these conversations like the mayor is doing, and we got to come with some type of happy medium or put some type of advisory on this product. But I don't think these kids going to stop it. It's going to make them go underground and do it even more. So, we got to spend time and educate the next generation.
Yeah.
Now, Jayz, Meek Mill, and a few other rappers a couple of months ago, they're trying to get a bill passed in New York to kind of add on to what he said, to ban rap lyrics from being used in court, being as though your brother, Corey Miller, his lyrics were used, to paint him out in court as a bad person. How do you feel about that bill being passed in New York and obviously going around the country? Do you support it? Are you against it?
Yeah, I think it's good, but I think that we have to grow up as people.
Yeah.
Because if you don't grow up, no matter what bill they pass, like you got to want to do right. The only reason I'm still here because I decided to do right for me and my family. Now, if my lyrics, they could say whatever about me, about my lyrics. That's my past. I can't change the past, but I can change the future. And I realized that if I have lyrics like that, then I'm living on eggshells. I got to do the right thing 10 times as more than somebody else. Are you going to end up getting caught up for whatever? But I think when people know your heart in the right place and you do the right thing, I think whatever somebody tried for evil, God will turn it for good for you. And I think that's what my life is at. Like, none of us is exempt from pain. So no matter what, even if you defend yourself, if somebody come in and try to do something with me and I have a gun that's registered and I defend myself because of where my music comes from, people are going to stereotype me by it. And the only thing I could do is what I learned from Johnny Cochran. Said Johnny Cochran said, well, my brother crackhead, but I'm not. I'm accountable for me. And I got to hold myself accountable and do the right thing when nobody's looking. And so when people realize that, man, this man is not like that, they will eventually leave you alone. But if you carrying all this stuff and you're not making changes, then the world is going to point the finger at you because they're looking for you to mess up, especially coming from hip hop. And that's what we're dealing with now. It's bigger for them if we get caught up. So they want to make sure. I mean, somebody else. My brother's dealing with this now. He ain't the guy that committed the crime. But if you're around the wrong people, you're guilty by association. That's just how the system look at you as an entertainer. And I guess those lyrics, the same thing. People look at that too and say, well, if you got that in your lyrics and your music, then you live in that. I mean, look at Mac. Mac was a living example to where that murder, kill song he made. I mean, he could be talking about killing the game, but once you get in court, but I think too, you got to police yourself. So you know that you're a target. And so what you need to do is do the right thing. And that's the only thing I'm doing. I'm not perfect. I'm praying for the people that get caught up into the injustice. But at the same time, I'm trying to be 10 steps ahead of them and just do the right thing. And then if something negative happened, me defending myself, then you know what? I mean, that's the way it goes. I realize in life that you just have to do the right thing. And I just leave you with that. I think if they go get that taken out of court and all that, it still don't matter. I think every individual is going to be held accountable for themselves. And I think it's a great start. But, I don't think the world going to judge you by your lyrics. At the end of the day, they're going to judge you by your action.
To introduce the show, when I sent this to Sam, asked, oh God, that nigga said, oh God, you the man, Cass. I spit white like a clan mask, and I'm a hustler. I could stand out on the beach and sell sandbags. Some things can't last, but this ain't just a podcast. This is Sam Ant and Oh Godcast. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip hop uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Go gang.